Okay, so tonight I'm going to answer a question that has plagued mankind since ancient Greece. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Place your bets now, because we're about to get to the bottom of this. So scientists can now tackle this problem, and it's mostly due to a man called Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution of the species. But first, let's think about the question itself. The chicken or the egg? So do we mean any egg? Because if we do, the answer is quite simple, because egg-laying animals have been around for nearly 600 million years. So it would be the egg. What we actually want to know is if what came first was the chicken egg or the chicken. So let's say it was the chicken. Recently, scientists have discovered that there is a protein needed to form the eggshell that has to be produced by a chicken. So this means that the chicken has to exist before the egg, right? But then where did that first chicken came from? Actually, where does any animal come from? So this is where evolution comes in. So much like Pokemon, animal species also evolved to form other species. So this means that a long time ago, there was a common ancestor, one species that originated all other species. So if you were to draw your family tree, imagine this common ancestor would be like the really old grandpa at the top of the tree, and that each descendant would be a new species. So, and as these species reproduced, the male and female DNA rearrange or mutate to form animals with new characteristics. It's similar to when, like, brown-eyed parents have a blue-eyed baby, for example. But in this case, it can be something like slightly longer legs or bigger wings that can help these animals survive in a specific environment. So, and as these changes accumulate, the animals become more and more different, until one day they're so different that they form an entirely new species. It's not like one day 2 dinosaurs suddenly had a chicken. This happened very gradually over millions of years. So back to the chicken. So the chicken went through this too. So they didn't always look like they do now. They had an ancestor, a reptile that laid eggs actually, that went through mutations over millions of years until it created a proto-chicken. So this proto-chicken reproduced, and there was a mutation that created an egg. And from this egg, it hatched a present-day chicken. So from here we have to take that the egg had to come first, because the changes that created the present-day chicken occurred in that egg. So the chicken is the result of millions of years and small mutations that occurred in the egg. So, and now that we know that the egg came first, maybe you can try and find out why the chicken crossed the road. Thank you.